locate the Create Deposit section located on the right hand of your screen. Creating deposits with FIS Direct Link Merchant is a multi-step process that involves providing the deposit information on the home page. The deposit information includes the location where the deposit is being made from, the account the deposit is made to, and the amount of the deposit. Notice that the Create Deposit button will not become activated until the location, account, and control fields are filled out. Underneath the location, use the drop-down box to choose the location. If your user is only assigned to one location, this box will be pre-populated for you. The next thing you will need to do is select the deposit account you want to use by using the drop-down box underneath the account selection. Again, if your user is only assigned to one account, this box will be pre-populated for you. Finally, you must enter a control total. The control total can be entered in two ways. First, you can add up the total check amounts and manually enter the grand total into the control total field. Or you can click on Create Tape, which is a list of item amounts used for control total calculation and deposit verification purposes. Within the Create Tape function, you can enter each check-in individually by typing the amount and hitting either the plus key or the enter key. If you enter an amount and you need to remove from the tape, click the box next to the line item and select the three dots at the top of the page and hit Remove Selected Item. The system will delete the item for you. Once you have entered all the check amounts, you can click the Accept and the system will populate the control total for you. You have now completed the first step in making a deposit, inputting the deposit information. Second step of making a deposit, capturing items. To capture the items, you will click on the Capture button to launch the scanner page. When the scanner is ready, the page will display Scanning. Insert your checks into your check scanner and allow the scanner to pull the items in one at a time. Once all of your checks have scanned, click on the Stop Scan button. If you need to relaunch the scanner to capture additional items, you can click the Capture button again and the scanner will relaunch. You will notice that the check image is at the top of the screen and the MICR information is at the bottom. As you click each line item, the check image will change accordingly. On the left side of the check image, the application offers 5 toggle buttons to change the view of the check. The first icon will zoom in on the image. The second icon will zoom out. The third icon will flip the item to the back. The fourth icon will rotate the image 90 degrees. And finally, the fifth icon will reset the check to the original display. If you need to delete the entire deposit, you can click the 3 vertical dots at the top of the screen and select Remove Deposit. The system will want you to confirm that you are wanting to delete the deposit. Click the OK button to delete or the Cancel button to cancel. If you need to delete a single item or multiple items, you can click the box next to the line items below and the system will put a check mark into the box. Then you can click the 3 vertical dots and hit Remove Selected Items. Again, the system will want to confirm that you are wanting to delete these items. Click the OK button to delete and the Cancel button to cancel. If you created a deposit tape, you could view the tape by clicking the 3 vertical dots and selecting Deposit Tape. After all of the items have been captured, you can click on the next button to proceed with your deposit. You have now completed the second step in making a deposit, capturing your items, correcting the items. If problems are found, the system will prompt you to resolve them. For example, you may need to provide a value for a missing check amount, resolve an issue with a duplicated check, or correct MICR information. If no problems are found, the system will bypass this step. In this example, the system is wanting you to enter the check amount since the scanner was not able to capture it. place your cursor into the amount field and enter the amount of the check. After entering the amount, you can click on the Accept button to go to the next item. Underneath the Exceptions section, the system will display additional reasons the items were sent to the correction queue. If the items have a yellow exclamation icon, they are considered to be informational messages to draw your eyes to the check to ensure all fields are filled out properly. Once you have corrected the item, select the Accept button. If for any reason you need to remove this item, you can hit the Remove item and the system will delete the check for you. Notice in this example, the item is being displayed as a duplicate item. To view the possible duplicated item, click on the down arrow next to Click to View. This will display the other possible image that is being tagged as a duplicate item. If the image is a true duplicate, you can remove the item by clicking the Remove button. If the image is not a duplicate item and your financial institution allows you to override duplicates, you can click the Accept button to override. You have now completed the third step in making a deposit, balancing the deposit. All deposits have to be in balance in order to be submitted to your financial institution. When you balance deposits, you want to ensure that the control total matches the total dollar amount of the items that you scanned. To balance the deposit, you will have two options. If all of the checks scanned correctly, you can edit the control total to match the debit total. Notice that even though the difference shows $0, the Review tab is not enabled. You must always click Save Changes if you make any updates on this page. You will now notice that the Review tab is enabled. The other option you have in balancing the deposit is to update the amount of a single item. You can click on each line item and verify that the amount read is the same amount that is on the check. You will notice in this example, the check read for $1,400, but the amount on the check is for $73.75. To change the amount, place your cursor in the amount field on the line item you want to change and enter the correct amount. After changing the amount, remember to click the Save Changes button. Once your deposit is in balance, you can click the Review button to continue with your deposit. You have now completed the fourth step in making a deposit, reviewing the deposit. On the Review Deposit screen, it will display information about the deposit for you to review before actually submitting. DirectLink Merchant will create a deposit ticket to go along with your check items to your financial institution. The item count will be the total number of items you scanned, and the system will provide you with a tracking number for your deposit. This tracking number can be used to pull reports and research on this deposit. Once you are ready to submit, click the Submit button. The system will display if the deposit was submitted successfully in green. The Submit button will turn into a Receipt button. Use the down arrow on the Receipt button to view the multiple options for your receipt. The deposit detail will be an itemized MICA report that will show you each item that was deposited. The image reports will provide the receipt along with the images. Once you have selected your item, the system will generate the receipt and you will have the option to either download or print the receipt. Once you have either saved or printed, you can click the Close button to exit the screen.